Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Prophetic Heirlooms. I'm using a different deck that I've not used in some time, so pardon me if I fumble with this a little, just a little bit. I did originally cut this here on the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords together. Broken heart. It's like revenge. The end of a bad, terrible cycle phase, and then disenchantment, heartbreak, and no good things are entailed with the Three of Swords. Both are in upright. Like I said, please bear with me if I fumble with these because these cards are mad huge, but I do like the message that they tend to offer me. I just haven't handled them in a minute. Look at that, yeah. Yeah, so I don't know, I'm just feeling some kind of way. My windows are not closed, and I'm assuming that a lot of you are, I'm not assuming, I'm pretty certain that there are a lot of like earth angels out here, like, good people out here that are being targeted and stuff like that still. The thing that caused me to just decide to go ahead and post something is that the time is not, like, it don't matter what people think. It don't even matter at all what they think. It only matters what the Most High, what the universe, what Allah, what Jesus, Christian. Like, it only matters what your Creator really, says. Like, even though you do have the right to work work with God, like, you know what I'm saying? It's trippy. It's trippy. I'm not even gonna shuffle these because I'm gonna mess up. These cards are huge, but it's like a lot of people have kind of like gone above and beyond to seek your demise, waiting for it, and then, like, it don't happen. It hasn't happened. And I'm speaking to a select few. Whenever these reads I was getting ready to say manifest. Whenever these do reach, though, they do reach. Like, I do this because I love to do it. And that's really the key to most meditations and manifestations and most. Whoa, look at there. First card out, we do have the Empress. I can't make it up. The only good thing I do adore about these cards here are that they're mad huge, right? And so they give you a great big fat description. Okay, my lighting isn't the best. Like, I've had better lighting. Of course, you all know that. I generally have like a nice inviting background and what have you. At the bottom of the deck, we do have this here Seven of Circles, aka Seven of Pentacles. You can take that and take it like investments, savings, stuff that you have. With the Empress coming out at the beginning is like the things that you have invested in or thought were not alive, things that you thought there was no life still left in. There's still life left in there. And if you're, we all have a part to play in this universal consciousness and what have you, this existence, 3D, 4D, 5, etc. You have a part to play. Period. And of course, we got free will and goals and all that there too. I ain't gonna leave that out because that is a fact. We do have that, but we have a flipper. All right, real smack talk. Listen, guys. Only on truth, only on the truth. The Fool is in a reverse. So you have like, okay, Empress. The Empress could possibly, and I know it's not the other way around because the Empress don't do stuff like this. You know, whatever sign you could be, even though generally the fool can connotate an Aries or an Aquarius. The Empress is like a Libra or a Taurus because of the Venetian energy involved in her. But this could be anybody, right? At this point in time, I'll do my very most to give you guys more quick, fast descriptions of what the actual zodiac sign that's associated with a particular card. But it don't have to really be that though. Like, all right. So if this is something that you're into, you need to get yourself a deck of cards or a book or something, go online or something. I'm gonna try to leave you guys a thing so that, because there is this thing on YouTube where it's like learn tarot card, like learn how to read all the cards in 2 hours. And even though, even as a seasoned reader, experience and everything, that was a very I really benefited from that there 2 hour quick study. So I'm gonna leave that there. But if I don't leave it there, then just know it's like a 2 hour. It's like some guy telling you how to like learn all 78 of the cards in 2 hours. It's very good, very, 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 very extremely useful. Okay. So by this here full energy, I forgot to explain what I had meant. By this here full energy being, and the Ace of Swords is right behind it. I'm going to let that be out here. That's letting me know what I'm about to tell you is the facts. Look, so it's somebody doing divinations on you, spying on you and stuff like that. Like, invading your space and privacy and whatnot. Wondering what the heck is going on, listening to devices and etc. and more in that. You could be either expecting, you could be pregnant. You can just be fruitful. You could just be in your zone, in your bag, in your lane, in your divinity, in your feminine way, right? Like that. You could just be on that type time, right? But you got a person that's trying to figure out how come you be peaceful, you be calm, how come you just be like in your lane and stuff. You got somebody warning. I'm telling you, this sword right here is saying this. I'm only saying the truth. I was getting ready to say preaching, but you know what I mean? Take it how it resonates. That's a third card in, dang, okay. I don't know if you can hear the sirens out there. I'm speaking real facts. At the bottom of this here right now, we got the Princess of Swords. I couldn't make it up. Remember I had told you somebody is like watching you. There's an individual that's watching you. Now, right at this point at the bottom, it's at the upright and stuff. So you got people that's watching you out of curiosity. But you do have some people spying on you with no good intent in their mind. Like, they is out here like that, okay? Real smack, real talk. I don't know why I keep saying smack. Like, what the F, okay? Really, I don't know. I am, though, cutting the deck here on the Prince of Cups. So these people also, they might have a desire to, make some kind of offering and stuff like that. Like I had told you, like some people is out here doing it, they just like determined. Those would be like the people that's like set in their ways, like they just older or goofy, like just set in their ways. They set in their ways, talking about their specific certain kind of a religion or something like that. But they out here doing the most spying, hating, causing you all kinds of bad times and bad harms and situations, got all kinds of bugs coming at your crib, and just doing the most, you know what I'm saying? Talking about the deacons and this, that, and the thirds and whatnot and everything. But anywho, and I can't make it up. I literally had the Princess of Swords and the what's this here now? And the Knight of Cups. Yeah, so the Knight of Cups denotes a visitor. Somebody gonna try to like pop up. So be aware of the pop-uppers. All right, because they are here. Especially if you've been like not showing your energy on social media in the past. Give me a little bit about this here. Grounds. I want to know what the grounds is. This was getting ready to go in the reverse too, but I'm gonna keep it in the up because it came in the up. In the past, you had this energy of like, this is the Nine of Staves. It means the Nine of Wands, fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy, right? I guess I could call it one offense, but this tells us that like in the past there was some sort of energy of a possible, like you could have fasted. Now that's something that has been resonating with me as of late. I have not been my diet has changed like tremendously, like so, and it wasn't anything that I had did intentionally, but once I realized that it was happening, I just went on along with it, but it was like not a plan. So that could be something that you're dealing with yourselves, okay? Being that this is definitely a collective situation that is, and I'm going to say that it's timeless, because whenever your vibrational frequency aligns with whatever this here is giving out, that's when it's going to be meant for you to see it. So, I mean, it could be 2 years, like it could be 6 months, it could be tomorrow, it could be whenever it happens. But technically, as far as I'm concerned, it's 8:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on on a Wednesday. All right. And I want to say it's like the 25th of July. Yeah, I said it. And I meant it too, right? Yeah, but there could have been a possible illness, but with that dear first second card, with that full flipped around, it's like I feel like somebody's attack could have kept going. It could have went right back to him, like, because that's how it happens. Like people always want to like be out here doing all kinds of spells. They always want to be out here doing all kinds of magic and things of such, because it does work. It's a prayer. It's a prayer with mad intent and stuff like that. It is what it is. But they don't never want to consider the fact that, well, maybe the person that I'm sending it to didn't do what I thought they did, or don't deserve it, or just don't match up with that shit. Like I mean, I'm just real talk. And here you is out here flipping shit around, fighting off demons, having nightmares and shit, like the fuck that, and part of my fuck, but the fuck, goddamn it, and shit. And then, dealing with shit, motherfuckers sitting here fucking with you often. I hope this don't get dinged, because that's not my point, but I'm not even in a fake mood at this point in right now, like, real talk. Being in your divinity, being in your rightful place, being in your God made you to be in a specific energy. And once you find that right there, when you there, like, I mean, everything is reversed, period. You don't gotta do anything. You damn near don't hardly have to even pray about stuff. Real talk, I'm just saying what it is. Look it up. Google it. You can Google it. Alright, anywho. So in the past, you might have there could have been like an illness, an injury, some kind of like worries. It could have been, what came just natural? Y'all could have been having them kind of situations where y'all was sleeping in some, they be calling it like a demon ride in your back and shit like that. That shit could have been happening to you once or twice or something like that. It depends. Like I said, take it how it go. Excuse me. All right. And so therefore, we do have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. You could be a Sagittarius, a traveler. I mean, or you could just be on the upside of karmic retribution, because, like I said, it is what it is. I cut the deck on the Sun, Leo. Okay, illuminations. All right. Well, all right. All right. These cards are huge. Like but real talk. These kind of cards be the cards that they be having in like the like them the Botanicas, like in Louisiana, like, you know what I'm saying, like foreign stuff like that. Like, they be huge, they don't be little. So for that, do you believe me? I've got the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, indicating a hint of an individual that's definitely willing to go like they're willing to take it all the way. You know how in football, like, they be like, yes, he may go all the way, like that. Somebody willing to, like, do whatever it needs to be done, even if it means breaking their own self. Like, really, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini type time. Yeah, anyway, let me just shuffle so I can get that out of my mind. I want to get this out of my mind. All right, so all right, what's our obstacle? Give us what the problem. What's the problem? Two of Staves, aka Two of Wands. So, first of all, the obstacle is that I feel like a lot of you could be, like I said, fire sign types. Either you could be a fire sign, or the person that's watching this right now could be, what they call it, a cross watcher, whatever. I don't know. The terms get like how they get. But with this here being an obstacle of the Two of Staves, it could be that you could be concerned, like extremely worried, paranoid, especially with that their past Nine of Staves, Nine of Wands energy right there. There could be this energy of worry, what's that thing? What they call it? Lack consciousness or something like that. Um, you could just be like really just ready to rumble, like real talk, and so it's given with that energy. Sometimes it could be given off like you don't really have the mental calmness to actually hear and understand and like communicate with your spiritual guides, teams, ancestors, um, angels, and whatever else you consider yourself to be dealing with, or I was about to say competing with. I don't know why, but that's not what I had meant. But I'm just saying it just for the sakes of just because I was going to say it. So there could be like some kind of intended obstacle. Like I feel like that would be an intended obstacle. However, for you all who is not like really vibing 100, and I got the 3 switch at the bottom. That's mad disappointment, disrespect, and disenchantment. Like I am not happy. Like I lost. Boom. Like not good. No bueno. Like that. Like right. Like that. Right. Like that. Okay. If you are on the ladder, on a low side of this right now, if you're not all the way woke, if you are a worker of iniquity, even as per what the biblical texts entail, reprobates or what have you, if you're on that type of time right now, then you'll be feeling you don't see no hope so far in any of the cards that I have, laid out here, right? But like I said, with this here 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and I'm sitting here expressing to you how I'm interpreting the 2 of Swords. It's like some type of disconnect, but the disconnect is due to chaos. That's what I want to say. It could be some kind of chaos. Now, I'm not 100% certain about what our moon phase is doing, because I try to keep track of it, but like I don't always I would like to do. I don't do it as much as I should. Like as a reader, I just feel like any tarot card reader must, no matter how much you say, oh, I don't do spells and I don't do black magic, you don't need to be doing it. But if you're reading for a collective, you need to know what's being done. Okay, and certain spells can be called anything, but there could be some kind of chaos magic being done as well. There could be some kind of, and I certainly do feel like there are some kind of situations that is influencing you to, influencing your environment to cause you to not be able to hear from your spirit team. Like I said, pop-up visitors, late notices, shut off notices, situations at your workspace, as an empress and as an individual embodying that type of time and that type of energy. And with the Ace of Swords, making sure that we understand that this is a real thing going on right now. I feel like this is something that you know how to manage, like how to work through much, you know how to deal with and everything like that, right? But some people don't. And so my thing that I guess I would like to tell you is, even though we do have that there 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and it seems like it's a whole lot of disappointment, if you're not being revengeful, and that does not mean just because you're not trying to get revenge doesn't mean or equal the same thing as not being upset. But if you haven't retaliated, and sometimes God will sit you out the game just so you can't retaliate, because God knows that you're going to wake up soon. So if you wanted to retaliate but you for some reason just couldn't, count it all joy. It's not because you're weak, and it's not because people got the upper hand on you. It's just because God don't want you to send yourself to a very karmic indebted space. I do have here, again, I've got the Prince of Swords. Your people is trying to provoke you also to try and clap back. Like, people try to get you to clap back, and but don't. If you can handle it, if you can help it. I'm not saying don't defend yourself by every single mean. I mean, spiritually and physically, you have every most right to defend your well-being or what have you. But you should really look at, instead of being defensive or trying to get somebody back, your first line of at the beginning of it, at the beginning of everything, you should know how to protect yourself so that you won't be so susceptible to these attacks. Okay, so, and it sounds cliche. It sounds like, you know, being the world that we live in. It sounds like little baby advice and anything like that. But nah, I'm trying to tell you, as a seasoned vet, or that's really my go-to. I rest. That's my resting face, boy. Anywho, you do have the Ace of Circles as something that you could need to be looking forward to or anticipate. Whenever I see that their energy, and that's AKA the Ace of Pentacles, that tells me that somebody could be gathering for you to be concerned about. You might want to be aware of where you track your footprint and whatnot. Keep people out your house with their shoes on. Make them take their shoes up at the front door and whatnot, because somebody could be doing something to your shoes or your footwear, your foot track type time. Like, they could really be tracking you with the F you doing and whatnot. Okay, magically speaking, that's all I could tell you about on that. But if you're not in that type of energy, then you're also looking at an opportunity for something magnificent. And I mean that in the form of something like literally you could see it, touch it, taste it. It's physical. Okay. Once again, I'll be cutting on the Prince of Cups. A visitor could like literally pop up. I got the Prince of Cups and I got the Prince. Somebody gonna try to seduce you, so be aware, yo. Be aware of somebody that can't do what they think they did, what they telling you they want. Oh, I love you. They don't know how to do it. Like, don't even fall for it. 21 minutes in. Here I go, talking too much. Yeah, somebody probably talking too much and whatnot. Okay. All right. It's a very sometimes kind of like thin line. I don't want to say between love and hate, but some people be swearing like, oh, I don't believe in magic, or I don't believe in this. As I say, the High Priestess come out. Me, I can't believe I can make this up. Like, y'all seen it come out. It came out on the fence, so you definitely do have somebody doing some type of work, or some type of seer in your energy, or some type of hider of some type of way where your karmic energy could be being hidden from somebody. It's levels to this. It's like some people can see, some people cannot see, and I can't tell you that I'm at the top of the level. I can't tell you I'm at the most highest, because I who does that, right? And means it. But I can tell you that High Priestess, she comes out, her energy will come out, male or female, but we're gonna call her a she, because this is indicating some kind of karma. So I feel as though you must have been hit. You could be hidden in the midst of freaking thieves and liars and no-gooders. I just telling you what it's seeming like. Because she come out because she don't want you to know. And I don't be asking so much when she don't want you to know. I got Judgment at the bottom of the deck, though. So somebody out here fucking with you under Judgment. Don't get caught up in Judgment. Don't get caught up in Judgment. It's not worth it. Alright. So what you do have but here you go, though. This is the Five of Circles, right? That's the Five of Pentacles. You're right. That's the Five of outsides. That's the motherfuckers that be outside, exposed to the elements, no coverage, nowhere to go, mad, too much chitty chatty, like they talk too much, they never shut up, they're ripping and running, they can't wait to tell somebody something and whatnot, right? That energy is all around you. So like I said, and I got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Listen, it's about the 50-50. That's how I feel when I said that. Let me just grab me something to sip on. God damn it. Damn. Well, this was unexpected. Sidebar. Didn't come out yet. I do feel like there's some type of, some of y'all could have some situations going on with y'all could have some closed chakras. Your energy around your throat, that energy that's around your voice box and one in your neck could be you could have some kind of issue with, pardon me for the belching, but you got some type of issue with speaking up for yourself, or somebody can end us in your energy. I do have the Strength card that I'm about to shuffle and cut the deck on. Because I would to strengthen the Wheel of Fortune. It could be a Leo, or you could be a Leo. Or, magically speaking, there could be somebody trying to tie you and control what you see and do and stuff like that. Alright. Somebody's on the outside of you that may try to come back in, but it could be somebody that you already could possibly know intuitively, like in your gut, in your belly. You could already know that something ain't right or fishy. Something's going on. Something's not, 100%. Now, the Five of Pentacles is a combo of Aquarius and Taurus energy. And Venus is currently retrograding, so let me figure that out right fast. We got Venus. What I do know for a minute is that Venus is in retrograde, Pluto is in retrograde, Saturn is in retrograde. But I think that we sitting on like a Virgo moon, and we just had. I think we had like a new moon or something like that. So that means that we are getting littler. Yeah. All right. So yeah, somebody's trying to take you out your spot, your home, like literally your space. Or you could be doing that. Anywho, as I say that to you, we do have the Ace of Staffs, aka Ace of Wands. There also could be some kind of letter paperwork, mail information that needs to be looked over. Some kind of a new contract, investment, job thing beginning. The leaders of a new world. We got the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's not feeling good right here to me. I feel like whatever you do embark upon, you need to look at the fine print, okay? Hold on, let me see something. Yeah, I feel like somebody is hoping that somebody's trying to make you paranoid and like insecure. They're trying to come after something that don't belong to them but belongs to you also. So there could be a destiny thief on the horizon, or trying to make it happen. Somebody could be trying to come after your your talents, your gift, your thing. And the only thing that you can do that I wouldn't want you to do is fall right for the trap with this here Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Just let that shit go right back. This is the first card. The second card that came out was the Fool, and it was in reverse. It always outcome. So, boom, bam, bada, boom. Outcome we do have here. I'm going to stop it right here. I'm not going to do no clarifications right now because I don't know how much data I got right here on this, But we have the Seven of Staves at the bottom of the deck. And I got you hear the stars out there, right, y'all? You know what I mean? Like, one thing energy does not do is lie. But people do be trying to manipulate it. But the Seven of Staves, Seven of Wands energy, it gives me that. And it's letting me know that there's a need for you to, like, set boundaries. Be aware of, who's coming in, who's coming out, what's going in, what's going out. Earlier, I was watching the video. She was like, cover up your mirrors and what you gonna call it. Not too early, like not too long ago, a couple nights ago, I had like a mad. I had flies at my door, and I'm like, what the hell? But I had just I recently covered up my back window, so it was like they can't see in the back. So they trying to find a way. They trying to get a monitoring spirit. And or use the monitoring spirit, which I got some information that I had took some notes about that, but just to keep this here simple for you, this is like your ancestors rising to any and every occasion as an outcome here, right? So you are definitely heavily protected, okay? For those of you who know how to also help your ancestors, help you, you know what to do, but I really would focus on protection rather than revenge. That's my MO, because revenge could get your ass some fucking karma. Now, I mean, like I said, to each his own, though. I ain't trying to sell nobody. I'm not trying to tell you to, like, be no wuss. Okay? Because I'm not. I haven't been. But at this point in time, the energy that I'll be relaxing in, I mean, I'll be straight relaxing, like, till, like, the end of the night, relax like that. Like, it don't be on revenge. I'll be on my, like, okay. You let the universal law handle that. I got people. I got people coming at. Doing things. I have insights and whatnot. But my ancestors let me know that I'm protected, and I'm letting you know that you are. What you need to do right now is stay focused on your dreams, and whatever aha moments that you have, just keep them to yourself before you share them with somebody that's in your camp, because a lot of people is really sitting right next to you. They're not your friend. Like, they right next to you. They not your good person. They right there next to you, drinking with you, eating with you. Watch your drinks and share your food too. Don't eat nothing in your sleep and whatnot. Like, and people is really feeling the way that you didn't lose. Like, they're like, oh shit, I did all of this, I hit them on the spiritual, I hit them on the physical, and they still didn't die or go down and get. No, if you're a chosen one, that's not the way it go down for you and shit. So, you know, anyway, I digress. I'm gonna let this be that right there, and I do hope that this helped you. I'm gonna try and work on something else for you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay.